What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty and Fortnite. Some of the biggest comments that I see is Call of Duty being compared to Fortnite, people saying that they're copying Fortnite, they're doing the same thing that Fortnite does, the game is turning into Fortnite, and I've seen this over on Twitter, I've seen it on YouTube. Many people have been talking about that. Now, there is a couple of big updates that are going to be coming in for Call of Duty that are actually heavily inspired by Fortnite, and some of them you may not even know about. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Real quick, I have seen your comments. It seems like a lot of you guys want me to continue doing these bundle giveaways. So if you want a chance to win, all you got to do is comment down below your Activision ID and which operator bundle you want, and I'll be choosing the next winner in a couple of days. If you guys want me to continue doing these, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Before we get into it, a quick word from our sponsor, Mitch Cactus. It's a store that can get you the most exclusive operators, help you unlock the Black Ops 6 Mastery camos such as Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula. Right now, they're also running a huge Christmas promotion of up to 70% off all orders. They don't use unlock tools or mods, so you know it's 100% legitimate, and they have over 10,000 verified reviews on Trustpilot. You can use code Chidzo for a 5% discount. The link will be down in the description. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So Call of Duty has sort of copied Fortnite over the years multiple different times, and many players have noticed that. For example, before Fortnite came around, Call of Duty, they would actually charge you for the DLC updates that they would do. These were known as the DLC expansion packs. So there would be a DLC one, it would come in with maybe like 4 to 5 different maps. You would pay $15 for these, and that would be the update that you would get. And then a couple months later, they would introduce DLC pack number 2, charge you the same amount of money, $15, you'd get a couple of maps. And that's how Call of Duty used to do their updates. Now, everything changed when Fortnite came out, the huge success with that game, and then they introduced free content updates in which they called seasons. So every season would bring in new map updates, brand new challenges, rewards, daily login rewards, stuff like that would change every single season, and they would bring in new stuff that you didn't need to pay for. Now, alongside these brand new seasons, they also introduced something called the Battle Pass in 2017 with their Season 2 update, and from then on, the next Call of Duty the year after, which was Black Ops 4, sort of got rid of that DLC map pack, and they decided to release their own version of the Battle Pass, which they called Contraband, and basically that one had like 100 different tiers with rewards, and I believe they didn't charge you for that. So Call of Duty was up in that point where they weren't charging for the Battle Pass while Fortnite was, but then at the same time, later on, they went into Modern Warfare 2019, and then they started doing the same seasonal updates that Fortnite did. They would call them the same thing, so Season 1, Season 2, and then they would also do the same thing when it came to the Battle Passes. They renamed it to Battle Pass. They started to charge for it, and that was one of the first scenarios where Call of Duty started copying Fortnite. Then later on, they went ahead and introduced Warzone as a direct competitor to Fortnite, so that free battle royale experience, because Call of Duty, remember, was still at that point a paid game, and charging for a battle pass while your game is a paid game and every single year the game is going to get replaced with something else seemed like too much of a scam. So them introducing Warzone and then charging for the battle pass added more similarities to Fortnite, because Fortnite being free to play, and the only way that they made their money were through in-game microtransactions such as the battle pass, the shop bundles, things like that. And you know how Call of Duty is, they wanted to make that money as well. So with Warzone being introduced and being a direct competitor to Call of Duty, they sort of evolved slowly over time into starting to charge and bring in crazy looking operator bundles and store updates. Now, a lot of people say that the collaborations that Call of Duty does is copying Fortnite, but I gotta give Call of Duty their credit. They actually did collabs before Fortnite was even a thing. Back in 2014, they did a crossover with Michael Myers, which is something that wasn't normally seen in video games. So being able to do crossovers like these, Call of Duty did it first. In Ghost, they ended up doing crossovers with Snoop Dogg, bringing in his voice lines, some weapon blueprints from him, and that was before Fortnite even existed. Now, everything that I've talked about here is things in the past that Call of Duty copied leading up until now. Well, the thing is what people are upset about is the fact that they're actually releasing future updates that are directly tied or copying Fortnite. For example, the next update that we have, which releases on January 3rd, this next upcoming Thursday, is yet another Fortnite-inspired update. What they're doing there is introducing an event pass, so basically a mini version of the Battle Pass. We talked about this a couple days ago. If you want all the details or you missed out on that, I'll have a link down in the description. But this is a direct copy of Fortnite with the collabs that Fortnite already does. They have these event passes that they introduce to give you an opportunity to get some of these rewards. It's paid content that you pay for, and Call of Duty is trying to replicate and do the same exact thing here, and that's why everyone is saying that Call of Duty is copying copying Fortnite. Now, although it's a cool idea, the problem with this is Call of Duty is always bringing in a new Call of Duty game, and usually your operators and things like that will not carry forward, with the exception of MW2 carrying forward to MW3. So you would basically have to rebuy everything all over again, while Fortnite, on the other hand, is going to stay the same exact game. Things that you bought in 2017 or 2018 are still usable to this day, while players who ended up buying, say, for example, the Scream crossover, and they bought some other things like the Saw crossover back in Warzone 1, are no longer able to use their items in the brand new version of Warzone. So that's why people are not happy with Call of Duty replicating Fortnite, because at the end of the day, you can't trust them, and you're probably going to end up losing your cosmetics at some point in time. Now, there is some good news to copying Fortnite, because one of the biggest Call of Duty updates that they're going to be dropping next year is directly inspired by Fortnite. If it wasn't for them, then we wouldn't have gotten this update in the first place. And that is the return of Verdansk. So during the year of 2023, ended up bringing back the OG map. So it says the OG map was first released in September 2017. The 2023 return of Fortnite OG was such a success, with over 44.7 million players who loaded up and played it, making it Fortnite's biggest day ever. It was such a big day that Fortnite decided they're going to be permanently returning that OG map in 2024, which it actually ended up releasing earlier this month. But at the same time, it also caught the eye of Activision. According to Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming, he basically gets a lot of the information earlier from devs that pretty much talk to him and give him the sauce. But here's what they said. In December 2023, Insider Gaming exclusively reported that Verdansk would return as the title's main map during Black Ops 6. As reported, we couldn't verify the exact release date of Verdansk, but understood that the game was to follow Warzone's traditional main map release schedule and be released in December 2024, a seemingly missed target. So at the time, they got confirmation that Verdansk would return, but they didn't have the release date. Now here's where it ties into Fortnite. It says sources have since revealed that Verdansk was never actually intended to return to Warzone, despite the previous rumors. Instead, there was a massive pivot in late 2024 due to Fortnite OG. Fortnite OG saw the return of Fortnite's original map, which saw the game have a gigantic resurgence of players and create the biggest day ever in Fortnite history with 44.7 million players. Understandably, it's a metric that Activision wishes to replicate. So what this pivot means is that the original Warzone map for 2024 was supposed to be Avalon, and it did have a release schedule of Season 1 of Warzone. So instead of Years Extend, we were supposed to be playing Avalon right now, but they ended up replacing it with Verdansk. So they're now delaying Avalon to 2025's Call of Duty, and instead they're bringing Verdansk. Now, the reason why Verdansk is being introduced later on, which is speculated to be around March, they said springtime during 2025, is because they didn't have enough time to bring it in during the Season 1 Warzone update. And as we mentioned earlier, it wasn't a part of the schedule. They weren't planning on bringing it back, but once they saw that Fortnite OG map and the success that it brought in, they quickly decided to rechange and alter their roadmap and start working on Verdansk. So they needed a little bit more time to finish it and remaster it, and now they're going to be introducing it later on. Maybe around Season 3 of Black Ops 6 is my guess for when it will come out. But as you see here, copying Fortnite led to some good news. We got Verdansk returning. I know many of you guys have been commenting wanting to see that map being added back into the game, and now it's actually being added thanks to Fortnite. Now, just like we saw the event pass was copied from Fortnite, there's another subscription that Fortnite does that I think Call of Duty may end up replicating at some point, and that is the Fortnite Crew. So what that is a monthly subscription service. It costs around $12, where basically you pay that every single month to Fortnite. In return, you get some benefits. So you get a new bundle every single month. For this bundle, they have the Lady of Cranes outfit, which in Call of Duty's case, they can replace this with one of the PlayStation bundles. So if you guys remember how PlayStation used to get a bundle every single season, they could do something along those lines and then end up trying to charge us for it. But following that, they also give you instant access to the current Fortnite Battle Pass. You instantly get access to the current OG Pass. You also end up getting access to the Lego Pass. You get access to a Music Pass. And every single month you are subscribed, you will get access to 1,000 V-Bucks, which is like a $10 value. The thing is, knowing Call of Duty, they're probably going to end up replicating this at some point. Right now, what they're trying to do is, I guess, expand the Black Cell a little bit more, because they are charging a pretty crazy price. While Fortnite is giving you all this for $12. Call of Duty's charging you $30 for skins that are just a different color of the existing Battle Pass one. So you can see how Call of Duty's sort of being a little more greedy than Fortnite is, and I feel like with the event pass being introduced now for Call of Duty, then they're probably going to introduce this one a couple months down the line, because every single possible microtransaction that Call of Duty could do, they will do. But what are your thoughts and opinions based on what's going on? Do you think that Call of Duty and Fortnite will do a collab based on all the similarities and all that, or do you think just because they're competitors, they probably would never collab? But imagine seeing Ghost or Soap in Fortnite as an operator, or seeing Jonesy or some of the popular Fortnite characters added to Call of Duty. But anyways, that's all that I got for you guys in this video. If you found it informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But it's been your boy Chizo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.